Hello, and welcome to Council Recap, where we take the content of the City Council meetings and give you the breakdown. I'm James Powell. The meeting started with a presentation by the Hawthorne Police Department, where Chief Michael Ishii publicly announced his retirement from the force. Ishii has worked with the department for over 30 years and has been chief for 4 years. Ishii is credited for implementing several community policing programs. Ishii will remain chief until the end of the year. After oral communications and the city clerk's consent calendar, the council opened 3 bids for the tree trimming project 22-7. The bids are for a 3-year contract with the city to perform tree trimming and removal services in the city. The bids were sent to city staff for review. Then, in the ordinance portion of the meeting, Ordinance 2235 regarding the sale, cultivation, and other commercial uses of marijuana in the city was approved. The ordinance sets a limit of 6 retail licenses to be issued by the city, with no more than 3 licenses to allow retail sales with on-site consumption. The ordinance requires that sales be conducted between the hours of 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. Furthermore, retail locations must be at least 600 feet from schools and parks, as well as 150 feet from daycare, treatment, and other cannabis businesses. Then, Ordinance 2236 was approved. This authorizes the city clerk's office to schedule any appeals of business license decisions and authorizes the city clerk to utilize a third-party hearing officer in these matters. The move was made to avoid potential claims of due process violation or bias against the council. In the city manager's consent calendar, council approved the installation of speed humps on West 142nd Place between Judah Avenue and Isis Avenue, as well as Doty Avenue between West 135th Street and Rosecrans Avenue. $18,000 of funds for the installation will be allocated from gas tax funds. Then, council approved the purchase of a haste wheel loader. The new loader will replace the 23-year-old unit currently in use by the Public Works Department. The new unit will bring the city into compliance with California Air Resource Board standards. $221,000 for the purchase will be allocated from Proposition C and equipment funds. Next, council approved an amendment to the Housing Rehabilitation Program guidelines. The program offers grants for low and middle-income homeowners for housing rehabilitation projects. Originally, the grants were capped at $10,000 per eligible household. This amendment expands the cap to $20,000 per eligible household. After that, council approved progress payment number 3 to Martinez Landscape Company Incorporated for renovations at Holly Glen and Jim Thorpe Park. The work consisted of installation of new playground equipment, new benches, a pickleball court, and a rubber surface installation for the playground area. You can learn about the reopening of Holly Glen Park on the latest edition of City News, now available on the Hawthorne Community Television YouTube channel. Lastly, council approved a blanket purchase order to Redflex Traffic Systems. The vendor is utilized by the police department for the city's red light camera enforcement program, and a blanket purchase order is required to pay for the service associated with the agreement. That's it for the meeting this week. Thank you for joining us on Council Recap. Remember, you can watch City Council meetings in their entirety by going to www.youtube.com and searching for Hawthorne Community Television. We'll see you next time.